And again, a reminder, if along the way, if you have any questions, listeners, feel free to reach out to us on the studio line. So let's start with the most common dilemmas which people face today is whether to pursue entrepreneurship or stick to a job. Almost sabhi ke dimag mein ye rehta hai. So in this age of startups and corporate careers, how can Vedic astrology guide someone to find their true career path? And also, can you explain how the birth chart determines our professional destiny?
ये This is a very interesting question. ये आपने difficult question पूछा है because almost everybody who comes to me, almost, not everybody, but almost,
Mhm.
सबको कुछ ना कुछ करना है, सबको एक business start करना है. I'm not necessarily saying सबको एक publicly traded company करनी है, सबे startup करना है. But many people come and say, maybe we should start our own, business.
जी.
I'm interested in painting. I'm interested in food. Should I start a restaurant? Should I start an art gallery? I like writing. Should I start writing books for children? देखिए जो पैशन होता है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है लाइफ में बिकॉज पैशन से करियर अच्छा बन सकता है इट इज बेटर देन जस्ट डूइंग अ जॉब बट अ जॉब गिव्स यू स्टेडी इनकम डू यू एग्री अ जॉब गिव्स यू
Absolutely.
सिक्योरिटी
Mhm.
यू हैव बिल्स टू पे सो वी हैव टू फर्स्ट एनालाइज कि कुंडली में ये चीज है कैसे सो इस सेक्शन में व्हेन पीपल आस्क मी दिस क्वेश्चन आई फर्स्ट हैव टू स्टडी मेनी हाउसेस हमने पहले भी कहा है कि 10th हाउस इज द हाउस ऑफ प्रोफेशन इट इज
जी.
नॉट जस्ट प्रोफेशन इट इज ऑल्सो हाउ हाई यू विल राइज इन योर प्रोफेशनल करियर 6th हाउस इज द हाउस ऑफ सर्विस अब इनमें वी हैव टू लुक एट इंटरैक्शन बिटवीन टू प्लैनेट्स सैटर्न एंड मार्स हम दशा भी देखेंगे और हम कुछ करियर डिसीजन चॉइसेस दिखाएंगे आपको ये जो क्वेश्चन था ये कॉम्प्लेक्स है इसमें मल्टीपल लेयर्स आएंगे सो एज एन एस्ट्रोलॉजर अगर आप हमें पूछें should I keep working for someone or should I start a business? I think the right way to look at it is first let's say the first layer जो है हम आपका 10th हाउस देखेंगे 10th हाउस is your house of कर्म your profession your public image ये जो आपकी कुंडली में 10th हाउस है इट इज द मोस्ट नॉर्दर्न पार्ट ऑफ योर कुंडली फर्स्ट हाउस ईस्ट होता है 7th हाउस वेस्ट होता है 10th हाउस नॉर्थ होता है इट शोज वेयर वी आर सपोज टू शाइन इन आवर लाइफ तो अगर 10th हाउस में अच्छे प्लैनेट्स हो या 10th हाउस में जैसे कुछ बेनिफिट एस्पेक्ट हो अच्छी दृष्टि पड़ रही है वी नो कि 10th हाउस अच्छा है यू विल राइज इन योर करियर 6th हाउस हमने पहले भी कहा ये सर्विस का घर है डेली जॉब का घर है इट इज द हाउस ऑफ वर्किंग फॉर अदर्स बट दिस इज वेयर इट्स गोइंग टू गेट इंटरेस्टिंग अगर 10th हाउस स्ट्रांग है एस्ट्रोलॉजर कैन नॉट से गो स्टार्ट अ बिजनेस अगर 6th हाउस स्ट्रांग है इट डजंट मीन यू मस्ट वर्क फॉर समबडी इट जस्ट मीन्स कि देर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ डूइंग दिस फिर हम सेकेंड लेयर पे आएंगे सैटर्न एंड मार्स अगर शनि आपका बहुत स्ट्रांग है 10th हाउस में it will give you discipline which is needed for long term success so that is good if you're starting your business but agar shani chhate ghar mein hai then it makes you work hard as a manager in a company so remember 10th house mein acha planet ho possibility to start a business but agar shani chhate ghar mein ho it says do not try starting a business you'll do well as a manager mars agar 10th house mein ho then it gives you the entrepreneurship drive ability to take action at the right time लेकिन अगर यही मार्च छठे घर में हो देन इट विल मेक यू अ कट थ्रोट मैनेजर इन अ कंपनी तो ये भी हम समझ गए अब थर्ड लेयर पे चलेंगे विच इज वेरी क्रिटिकल दशा दशा एंड टाइमिंग 20 साल से जो एस्ट्रोलॉजी कर रहे हैं वी हैव सीन कि अमंगस्ट एवरीथिंग इन योर कुंडली दशा इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग बिकॉज दशा इज व्हेन अ प्लैनेट इज एक्टिव अगर ये दशा नहीं चल रही you're not going to be able to accomplish much no matter what you try assume you're running mercury venus dasha mercury is business venus is happiness you cannot start a business in this dasha next to impossible to start your own career you must let the happiness factor get out you must let the frustration factor come in this is another factor which is important अब fourth layer पे चलेंगे which astrologers should see which is the 7th house and 2nd house सेकेंड हाउस इज आप कितना पैसा बनाओगे अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करके 7th हाउस इज पार्टनरशिप I have seen many, many times when the second house is strong and seventh house is strong. जब seventh house strong होता है, I tell people, do not go and start your business. In fact, partnership में खुद कीजिए. This is not an entrepreneurship chart. This is a chart of getting along with friends, your wife, your husband, your partner, and trying to do something. So if you come and say, should I start a restaurant? We are not going to look at sixth house. We will not look at 10th house. We will look at second house, seventh house, and moon, because moon is food. Second house is food. Second house is money. Seventh house is partnership. एक आपको एक एग्जाम्पल देते हैं वेदिका. Real life example of somebody who's come to me.
Mhm.
A client came. They have exalted Mars. Exalted means very strong Mars. For all the listeners out there, exalted Mars मतलब वो इतना strong है कि for good or bad वो result देगा ही देगा. अब 10th house में बैठा है तो that is the most influential planet. It is the planet of action. So this person knew how to take action. लेकिन उनका जो शनि है वो 4th house में था. अब 4th house में शनि 7th aspect 10वें घर पे डालेगा. They came to me and said, I am really frustrated. हमारा business नहीं start हो रहा. हमने deep analysis की इस कुंडली पे and found कि Saturn दशा ही रन हो रही है. अब चौथे घर से शनि की तीसरी दृष्टि पड़ती है छठे घर पे, which happens to be the house of service, right? On top of that हमने देखा कि जो second house है, जो wealth का घर है, उसकी भी अंतरदशा चल रही थी. So the advice is, don't work on your business. Although Mars is strong, don't work. Dasha dominates. Dasha is saying service की है, second house की है, stick in your career. I advise this person, stick in your career. You will go a long way क्योंकि शनि की 20 साल की दशा होती है. He is today the CEO of a multinational company. Technically, he's still an employee of the company. He did not start this company. He did not start the business. He does not have the anatomy of an entrepreneur, but he's still running this business. So you understand the beauty of astrology is कि हम सिर्फ एक चार्ट लेके एक डायरेक्शन नहीं देते. हम सिर्फ प्लैनेट की दशा देख के या पोजीशन देख के गाइडेंस नहीं देते. You have to merge all these factors in. We have gone through 5 different layers in trying to understand if you should start a business or you should keep working for someone. So it's fairly complex. इस शो पे जब when people call and they ask me what is better for me, to start a business or to run a business, I almost always ask, what business do you want to do? Because if you tell me I want to do real estate, वो easy हो जाता है. I want to start hospice, easy. Education, easy. But if you say I want to start a tech company, now the game plan changes because you're going from individual to now managing thousands or hundreds of employees, right? So for that analysis, it takes time. That is what a dedicated reading is more like. Does that make sense?
That makes too much sense because I think everything will be clear once we can go and ask an astrologer. And depending on how the planets are placed, we can get the best option, of course, and perform better. So it definitely makes sense to go and talk to an astrologer if you are looking for a change in a career or switching from job to entrepreneurship. So yeah, definitely. Another important aspect, which I think people are more concerned about or are always asking questions, is when it comes to family planning, and it's very crucial. So many people wants to understand that astrology, if it can predict the number of kids and when, like how far apart they'll be or how far apart they should be, like when is the right time to bring the new life in your family, and any other details or what all can Vedic astrology predict when it comes to kids and family planning?
So yeah, this is one of the most, after health, children, timing of children, gender of children is actually a very sensitive and complex topic. Um, you will be surprised. Most of the questions जो हमें आते हैं is when we will have in sequence.
Mhm.
When will I have a child? When should I have a child? What will be the gender of my child? Will my child be healthy? ये sequence है.
जबकि
Now,
उल्टा होना चाहिए. आई थिंक उल्टा नहीं, फोर्थ पॉइंट शुड ऑलवेज बी द टॉप प्रायोरिटी.
but everybody is excited, right? कि बच्चा कब होगा? कितने होंगे? Gender क्या होगा? Because we almost always think and hope that the child is going to be healthy, right? and
Right.
normal.
Mhm.
Everybody wants that. So one thing you have to carefully understand is you cannot examine and predict gender or any of those factors without looking at both the parents' charts. It is impossible to look at father's chart or mother's chart and say, this is the gender of the child, this is the health of the child, this is when the child should be there. No. दोनों कुंडलियां देखनी पड़ती है. अभी इसके लिए भी there are some layers. Remember हमने कहा है fifth house is all about children. Do you remember? ये
Right.
हमारा स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट होता है वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजी में. तो
Mhm.
वी हैव टू चेक द फिफ्थ हाउस. अगर फिफ्थ हाउस स्ट्रांग हो, फिफ्थ हाउस लॉर्ड स्ट्रांग है, अच्छे प्लैनेट्स इसमें बैठे हों या अच्छे प्लैनेट्स इसे देख रहे हैं, देन इट बिकम्स ऑब्वियस कि यस, दिस इज इंडिकेशन ऑफ अ गुड चाइल्ड. अगर पांचवा नक्षत्र है जहां पर फिफ्थ लॉर्ड प्लेस्ड है वो भी स्ट्रांग हो, देन इट बिकम्स इवन बेटर. And if somehow there is a relation between fifth and first lord, by relation I mean mutual exchange, conjunction, aspecting each other, फिर तुम्हें पता है कि this child is going to be very important and influential in our life. So first, fifth house lord, nakshatra वो देखना पड़ता है. Now we will start by looking at two other planets, Jupiter and Venus. Believe me, they play the most important role in determining gender of your child. जुपिटर अगर फिफ्थ हाउस में बैठा हो या जुपिटर एस्पेक्ट कर रहा हो, इट टेंड्स टू गिव, नॉट ऑलवेज बट टेंड्स टू गिव अ मेल चाइल्ड. वीनस फीमेल चाइल्ड होता है. तो अगर वीनस फिफ्थ में बैठ जाए या एस्पेक्ट करे, जनरली गिव्स फीमेल. बट एक अजीब चीज है व्हेन इट कम्स टू द फीमेल चाइल्ड, एंड दैट इज द प्लेसमेंट ऑफ वीनस इन नक्षत्र. अगर वीनस भारनी नक्षत्र में हो ना, and even if Venus is sitting in the fifth house or aspecting the fifth house, it gives you a male child.
Okay.
Venus अर्धा नक्षत्र में हो और जुपिटर के साथ कहीं भी उसकी यूनिटी बन जाए, by again aspect, conjunction या house, exchange, again it gives a male child. So Venus अगर fifth lord के साथ भी relation रखे, any fifth lord, then also it gives a male child. ओके अगर वीनस केंद्र में हो 1 4 7 10 और जुपिटर की दृष्टि पड़े, या वीनस 1 5 9 में हो विथ मार्स की दृष्टि, इट अगेन गिव्स अ मेल चाइल्ड. जुपिटर ऑन द अदर हैंड ऑलमोस्ट ऑलवेज गिव्स मेल चाइल्ड. सो दीज आर सम कूल एस्पेक्ट्स आई थिंक फॉर यू टू डिटरमिन द जेंडर ऑफ अ चाइल्ड. फिर वी मस्ट ऑलवेज लुक एट मून, बिकॉज मून विल टेल अस एग्जैक्टली व्हेन द चाइल्ड कैन बी बॉर्न. मून फर्टिलिटी का साइकिल होता है. इट टेल्स अस, interestingly, everybody says a child is born after 9 months, right?
Right.
But in Vedic astrology, जो हमारे पुराने श्लोक है उसमें लिखा है child is born after 9 months, 9 days, 9 hours, 9 minutes, and 9 seconds. It is
Okay.
written there
So
that this is
precise.
the exact calculation. It's just like we have 108, right? The
Hmm.
distance between the sun and the earth is 108 times the distance between the sun and moon.
Right.
हमें ये पता है ना?
Hmm.
Why is that? That is not a coincidence, and neither is this number 9. 108 becomes 9, na, if you add it up.
Yeah.
So Jupiter and Venus will influence the gender of your child. Okay. Uh, एक और फैक्टर आ जाता है दशा. अगर काफी लोग पूछते हैं ये तो जेंडर हो गया, पर बच्चा कब होगा? लुक केयरफुली एट जुपिटर. लुक केयरफुली एट द ट्रांजिट ऑफ जुपिटर. अगर जुपिटर की दशा चल रही है या राहु की दशा चल रही है या अंतरदशा चल रही है, इट पॉइंट्स टू अ चाइल्ड. If Jupiter is transiting over the fifth house, या Rahu is transiting over fifth house, it presents a child. If Jupiter is transiting the Lord of the fifth house, या any planet जो fifth में बैठा हो, या Rahu कर रहा है, it will give you a child. Another tip: if Jupiter is sitting in the fifth house, वो आपको 2 से ज्यादा बच्चे देके जाता है. Always. If a benefic planet is there in the fifth house, it will give you multiple children. अगर
Okay.
Jupiter Venus 7 घर दूर हो, they will give you more than 2 children. If the second and 11th house are very strong, या उनमें unity हो, it will give you more than 2 children. So remember, selecting the gender of the child is not your choice. It is already done. When the child will be born is already done. How many children you will have is already done. You can just sit along and pray and hope ki you know what is happening. But for us as astrologers, predicting gender is not that hard. I know Indian government कहती है कि you should not be predicting or you should not be detecting the gender of a child, right? But there are so many astrologers who are so good at this that it's essentially not that hard to predict gender anymore. And plus, if somebody comes and says birth is going to take place 1st of June, 10th of December, तो और भी easy हो गया predicting exactly what the gender of the child is going to be.
Okay. So yeah, that interesting thing people can definitely discover when they go to your website, saketbhatia.com, and make their own charts and see the placement of all these planets which are responsible for a child, the time of birth, and the gender as well. So, listeners, again, a reminder, do go to the website. It's a wonderful feature over there. You can make your own charts just by putting your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. And you can see where the stars, where the planets are placed. And if you have any question, you can reach out to Dr. Saket Bhatia. Website pe you'll get all the information. saketbhatia.com is the website. You can email him info@saketbhatia.com or directly give a call at 408 639 5300. And to all
So
the
it's very
listeners,
interesting, na, Vedika, that you can predict so much.
yeah, yeah, of course. I'm thinking I'll be doing it today. So
You want more
listeners,
kids or you want other stuff?
no, I wanted to. I want to see the planet placements. Questions बाद में आएंगे.
नहीं,
So
but it's very nice. This show is being recorded. ये YouTube पे भी होगा. ये
जी,
रेडियो जिंदगी के
Facebook
चैनल
page पे.
Facebook चैनल पे होगा. So
Mm-hmm.
it's very easy if you're targeting, let's say, children. Go to one section of this video, go to our website, download your Kundli, and you'll get an idea कि कौन सा planet कहाँ बैठा है. नक्षत्र पता
Exactly.
चल जाता है. And it's
Yes.
not that hard. Try. It's a fun exercise. It really is a fun exercise. If you have kids, go
Mm-hmm.
back and check. Now you can argue and say, I have two kids, one boy, one girl, or one girl, one boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, look, you'll see dono Venus and Jupiter both are playing, catch and play. With
Right.
Jupiter being stronger if your first child is a boy, and Venus being stronger if your first child is a daughter. You will
Okay.
see that for sure.
Yeah, and even check about the job aspect or the entrepreneurship as we discussed earlier. So, whatever the question is, of course, it'll be interesting to see what we have heard on the show that where our planets are. And you are right here. If we have any question, we can always connect with you. And plus, listeners, this is a live show. If you have any quick question right now, you can call us. Studio lines are open. 510-770-1550. That's the studio line number, 510-770-1550. When you're calling, be ready with your date, time, and place of birth. And you can ask any astrology, numerology, or Vastu related question. So we are discussing topics as importance, and one thing which is I think widespread is the concern of how our financial future will be in this current job market. So can you explain if Vedic astrology can help us understand not just if we'll be wealthy, but also how we'll accumulate wealth, and what does our birth chart say about our financial destiny?
Again, interesting question. And this is, जब आप जो questions पूछ रहे, they're getting more and more interesting. They get more and more challenging. इस शो पे fortunately nobody has asked us what is my financial future, what is my financial journey, right? But people usually ask, how is my job stability going to be? उसमें हम 10th house, 6th house, 2nd house देखते हैं. Now, when it comes to wealth, there is a lot of houses that we need to study. Believe me, बहुत ज़्यादा हैं. Because most important houses are four. First, 2nd house. This is the house of wealth. Actually, let me take that back. Let me explain this in an easy way. 2nd, 5th, 9th, and 11th, because 2nd is accumulation of wealth. 5th is intelligence, how wise you are. The 9th is luck, and 11th is gains. But if somebody comes and says, how much money will I make? How financially stable or unstable will I be? हमें आपका फर्स्ट हाउस देखना है, because that is you, Vedika. That is your ability to create wealth. Simple. First house, your ability to create wealth. अब सेकेंड हाउस आ गया, It is your capacity to retain that wealth and to grow that wealth. So first house is creation, second house is growth and retain, and 11th house is how you will fulfill your desires. Desires could be spending on yourself, getting stuff done for your family, for your loved ones. कुछ करना है आपको लाइफ में. बट एक क्रूशियल पार्ट है that it's not just about these houses being strong. It is about how these houses talk to each other. अगर अच्छे planets इन घर में बैठे हों but they are unrelated, they don't mean much. It means you have the ability to create wealth. You may be able to generate wealth and take care of it, but you won't enjoy it. Or you may enjoy money, but that could be other people's money. So, real magic is when these houses are connected. Connection में क्या होता है? Second house, which is your wealth, savings, related income, and how you feel about yourself. Are you going to sit and complain, हमारे पास कम है, कम है, कम है? Are you going to say कि हमारे पास जितना है अच्छा है, हम खुश हैं? Two extreme aspects, right? 11th house is business profits. If you're investing in businesses, you're investing in companies, you're investing in startups, that is 11th house. 11th house is not just taking money, putting it in the bank and getting 5-6% interest. It is taking a gamble in something which can give you 40x return. फिर 10th house आ जाता है which is earning potential. 7th house आ जाता है which is business partnership, and 4th house which is property. फिर हम एक थर्ड चीज देखेंगे जो धन लगन होता है. धन लगन योग. अगर फर्स्ट, सेकंड और 11वें लॉर्ड में कोई यूनिटी है, इट कंसिडर्ड वेरी गुड. अगर आपके केंद्र या कोण में 1, 4, 7, 10, 5, 9 में अच्छे प्लैनेट बैठे हों, लाइफ बहुत इजी जाएगी, पैसे बहुत बनेंगे आपके. अगर सेकंड और 11वां लॉर्ड एक्सचेंज कर लें एक दूसरे को, व्हाट इज 11th लॉर्ड? इट इज फ्रेंड सोशल सर्कल. व्हाट इज सेकंड लॉर्ड? मनी. अगर फ्रेंड्स एंड सोशल सर्कल एक्सचेंज कर लें, it will bring a lot of wealth to you. And finally, when Jupiter and Venus, एक दूसरे को देख रहे हो या they are aspecting each other, again brings a lot of wealth. But remember, इनमें योग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज योग के लिए दशा इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, एंड दशा के लिए प्लैनेट की मैच्योरेशन इंपॉर्टेंट होती है. अगर आपकी जुपिटर की दशा चल रही है, ही विल ब्रिंग यू मनी एंड वेल्थ थ्रू योर नॉलेज, थ्रू योर टीचिंग, थ्रू योर कंसल्टिंग. So if you're thinking of starting a consulting business, Jupiter Dasha is considered very strong for you. अगर आपको लग्जरीज में खर्चा करना है, खरीदना है, बेचना है, वीनस की दशा में जाइए. If you want to start a business with your partner, वीनस की दशा में कीजिए. Whether it is your partner, wife, husband, or a good friend. If you want to start a business like a startup company, analytical business or communication, Mercury Dasha. एंड फाइनली इन सब के लिए मेक श्योर यू हैव वेरी स्ट्रांग मून. पैसे बनाने के लिए मून स्ट्रांग होता है, बिकॉज मून हेल्प्स यू कम्युनिकेट विद द ऑडियंस, इट हेल्प्स विद इंटेलिजेंस. एंड फाइनली हमने पहले कहा था जो दशा है एंड जो प्लैनेट की मैच्योरेशन है. इफ द प्लैनेट इज नॉट मैच्योर, यू वोंट गेट वेरी फार. इफ द प्लैनेट इज मैच्योर इन दशा, यू विल गेट फार. हमारे पास एक क्लाइंट था who had Jupiter in his second house and Venus in his 11th house. Traditionally, this is excellent placement for wealth, right? Second house में Jupiter बैठ गया, वो expand करेगा. 11th gains में Venus बैठ गया, वो expand करेगा. But they didn't see any results. Nothing at all. नहीं देखा क्योंकि शनि जो था वो beautifully दोनों घर को aspect कर रहा है. And शनि is what? A planet of delay and suffering. तो हमने उन्हें कहा कि real time will start जब शनि की दशा खत्म होगी और दूसरी दशा स्टार्ट होगी. And believe me, it happened and it runs very well. They're running a consulting company. It's not a very big company. It's not like it has hundreds of employees, but it's got over 40 employees. They're well placed. He is doing well. He is now working a lot harder than he had worked when he worked for a company, but it's doing better, na? Right?
Absolutely.
So income sources के लिए, regular income sources के लिए, listeners look at 10th house, second house, 6th house. Business के लिए 10th house, first house, 5th house, 9th house, and position of Sun and Mercury. और unexpected gains के लिए look at 11th house. इसी शो पे somebody once called and said, where is my Gulika Mandi placed? अगर गुलिका मंडी आपके 11th house में placed है, it will not harm you. It will actually do you good. because 11th house में Gulika Mandi becomes powerless. It actually becomes beneficial for you. So don't worry about that. Yes,
जी,
एक और क्वेश्चन पूछा था किसी ने कि अगर शनि मंगल 11वें घर को देख रहा है, will it hurt my gains? No, it won't. It won't if Saturn or Mars is the ascendant lord. So if you're Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries or Scorpio, और शनि मंगल आपके 11वें घर को देख रहे हैं, it will not harm you at all. In fact, it will only do good. So even if you have this Galika Mandi and all that stuff, no. हाँ, but अगर 11th lord 8वें घर में बैठ गया, then that will cause problems for you. Because
we
now it could lead to destruction and gains. Yes.
sure. No, there are a couple of callers waiting. I just wanted to take
No
some
worries.
calls.
आज का
जी,
call थोड़ा लंबा है.
जी.
We can take calls now. No worries.
Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Thanks for holding.
Hello, good afternoon, Bhatia ji. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon. Good. How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, I just had a question about my birth details are 11/29/74.
11.
11/29/74.
Okay.
11/29/74. Chennai.
Yes.
2:20
Yes.
a.m.
Okay.
So in this market, I was just wondering whether my sixth house Jupiter, which is basically running my dasha, how is it going to actually influence with the 10th house Saturn and the second house aspecting 10th house Saturn and aspecting second house Mars? Will my
Jupiter
job
in
be very
this.
stable over the next couple of years at least?
So, looking at your Kundli, you are very familiar with your Kundli, right? You're very
Correct.
familiar with what is
Correct.
happening. You called and said your Gaj Kesari Yoga has not done anything beneficial for you.
That's correct.
Because, like I told you, in astrology, 11th Lord should not make a yoga. In fact, it stalls a yoga. Remember that.
Right.
Now, in your Kundli,
Correct.
Moon is 11th yoga. Okay. Now, Jupiter Dasha is starting, but Jupiter in its Dasha, will give two results. It will give Sagittarius and Pisces, which is home and which is business, partnership. During Moon Mars Dasha, Jupiter Mars, which is starting September 23rd, 2025, something nice is going to happen. First, Jupiter is transiting into the house of career. In this Kundli, Jupiter is still considered a good planet. Remember, although you may be, Virgo ascendant, Jupiter is neutral. He's not a bad planet. He's sitting in the house of service. With him aspecting your 10th house and with Jupiter entering your 10th house, only positive things can happen. My suggestion is you should switch your job or look for a new job starting June of this year. You absolutely
Okay.
should.
The
Ketu is
other
coming
question,
on.
Doctor.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. The other question I had, Dr. Bhatia, is like both Saturn and Mars, even though Jupiter is aspecting it, both of these bad planets which are actually good for me because of the Jupiter aspect, are placed in Jupiter's nakshatra. Does that basically have an impact, deeper impact, or is it a shallow impact?
It is a shallow impact. The nakshatra is going to give us a second degree feel of the strength of your planet. So I'm not worried about that. In fact, I'm happy that Jupiter Mars Dasha, which starts, will be beneficial for you from a work point of view. Expect to work with somebody you know. Expect to work in business partnership. Expect some collateral stuff that will take place. Your Jupiter is not weak in the Navamsha also. He's actually pretty strong. And so is your Mars.
Yeah, he's
In fact, in Kundli, Mars is sitting in the house of money. The only thing missing is your action. You will have to jump on the right opportunity. I hope you jump on the right opportunity. Look for something coming your way towards the first week of June, hopefully. It should be good for you. I wish you best of luck. Bye.
Listeners, if you're tuned in, the astrology show, which is brought to you by Dr. Saket Bhatia, is live on air on Radio Zindagi. And you can also call and talk to him right now by calling 510-770-1550, or feel free to reach out to him directly after the show at 408-639-5300. Let's take another call.
Sure.
Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Thanks for holding.
Hello, Namaste, Dr. Bhatia. How are you?
Namaste. I'm doing fine. What about you?
I'm good as well, Dr. Bhatia. So I have a question for my father, and his details are 11 September 1954, and
Okay.
place of birth is Delhi, and
And time of birth?
of birth is 6:35 a.m.
All right. And your question?
Yeah, so Dr. Bhatia, he's having some property issues with his siblings. So I wanted to know by when the issues will be resolved and whatever property, when he will be able to sell the property and what can he do with that money? Can he reinvest somewhere in the property or else what are the other options which he can invest in?
So this property you're talking about, is it inherited property or is it
Yeah,
property which is,
inherited property. Inherit or
so
a
it is
joint
from,
property with my uncle.
no, one is inherited, so his father gave him. The other is joint property with, his siblings or what? What is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a joint property business which he's planning to close, which he has with his brother.
Okay. So we will focus mainly on two houses. Fourth house, second. Fourth house because that is house of property. And second house because that is house of money. Now we also have to study Venus because he gives property and Saturn. In this kundli, Saturn is exalted. मतलब बहुत strong है. वो second house में बैठा है तो पैसे बहुत देके जाएगा with Venus which is representing property. अब transit में Jupiter is going into the 10th house which is directly aspecting his own house. दशा भी मर्क्यूरी जुपिटर की चल रही है एंड मर्क्यूरी शनि आएगी. Mercury and Shani for this kundli are very good planets. They are sitting 8 houses, 2 houses away. The issue should be resolved starting May of 2025 all the way till December 2027. It has to be solved. There is no option. And he's going to sell, he's going to make money.
So
This
with
is,
that money, can he reinvest somewhere or in property or like what shall he do? What do you recommend based on his chart?
that is an offline question. This is because
Okay.
problem kya hota hai? Then it becomes where should he invest? When should he invest? How much should he invest? When will he get the returns? Na? Inka Jupiter exalted hai, which means he will
Okay.
make money if he does investments. Call our office. We can always guide you about that later. Is show pe
Sounds good.
we generally deal with quicker questions, na? So I
Sounds good,
wish your
Dr.
father
Bhatia.
well. Okay, but he will be able
Thank
to
you.
sell it. Just have some patience.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much for your call. And you can always connect with Dr. Bhatia directly for this question or any other question you have in your mind by calling 408 639 5300. So, we were talking about the important questions, the important concerns people have in their mind. And in that, the biggest, because we talked about kids, but I think the first step is having a stable, a successful relationship in itself. So, Kundali Milana, Gun Milana is what usually we have heard. So, is there any deeper way or is there any more accurate way to find out if two people are compatible and what factors truly determine if they are meant to have a lasting relationship? I think to me, it's a very important question
Why?
because I feel that a relationship is a basis of everything in your life, like from kids to financial growth to stability in career, whatever it is. Because unless you have a safe, secure, stable home, you can't go out and conquer the world. That's how I feel.
See, relationship gives you peace of mind.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, there is only less than 1% people who can have a disaster going on in their house and still succeed in life.
Yeah, yeah.
For the
Those are
remaining
wonders.
99, for the 99% people, you need peace. You need peace, you need security, you need confidence. And that comes when you have a good support at home. तो जो गुण मिलाप था, जो 36 गुण मिलाते थे, remember? In astrology, they,
जी.
they, they, they match points.
Yeah.
ये 36 गुण भी जो मिलाते हैं, they can be matched from different planets. Did you know that? You can match
Oh.
the 36 gun from Moon, Sun, Venus, Jupiter, Mars.
Oh, so
Uh,
36 from each one of them.
yes. But
Oh, wow.
interestingly, this 36 gun जो है, it was never a concept in astrology. No. जो basic astrology की किताब लिखी थी thousands of years ago,
जी.
उसमें गुण मिलाप नहीं था. No concept of this. In fact, पहले ज़माने में what was done, each person's chart was read individually. So your chart will be read, your partner's chart will be read. And then we will see the strengths and weaknesses in both the kundlis. And then we will overlap the two charts with each other. For example, आपका ascendant Aries है और अगर आपके partner का ascendant let's say 8 घर दूर है which is Scorpio, it is generally considered bad. We don't like 8 houses away because that means destruction. Number one. Number two, planets. Mars is generally ascendant is compatible with Jupiter, Sun, Moon. Not so compatible with Mercury at all, and lesser so compatible with Saturn, Venus. Right? अगर राहु केतु आपके फोर्थ या fourth, 10th या first, 7th axis पे हैं, then it becomes problem. So beyond Gun Milap, there are other things we can do. So the important thing first is we will study 7th house in both the kundlis.
Okay.
सातवां घर पार्टनरशिप का घर होता
Partnership.
है.
Yes.
अगर सातवें घर पे बुरे प्लैनेट्स हैं या सातवें घर पे बुरे एस्पेक्ट्स हैं, then it becomes a problem. Remember, Sun, Saturn, Rahu, Lord of 12th, मतलब 12वें घर का जो मालिक है, when two or more of these are looking at a house, it can cause us, it can, I'm not saying will, it can cause a separation effect. प्लस अगर इनके सन सैटर्न राहु और लॉर्ड ऑफ 12th अगर देख रहे हैं घर को और उस पर ट्रांजिट भी कोई घरे बुरे प्लैनेट की चल रही है, दृष्टि भी बुरे प्लैनेट की है, इट कैन रिजल्ट इन स्प्लिट रिलेशनशिप. फिर हम 5th हाउस पे देखेंगे. इट इज नॉट जस्ट द हाउस ऑफ रोमांस, इट इज द हाउस ऑफ इमोशनल कनेक्शन ऑल्सो. एंड देन हम 2nd घर देखेंगे, विच इज नॉट जस्ट मनी बट फैमिली टाइज एंड वैल्यूज. तो ये 3 घर हमें देखने पड़ते हैं. 5th house, 7th house, 2nd house. But
Okay.
now it will get a little more interesting again, like everything in astrology. एक कनेक्शन देखना पड़ता है, एक मून की प्लेसमेंट देखनी पड़ती है हमको. हमको देखना है कि जो मून है ये वैक्सिंग है कि वेनिंग है दोनों की कुंडली में. नाड़ी फैक्टर देखना पड़ता है और कनेक्शन बिटवीन द टू आत्मकारक प्लैनेट्स. आत्मकारक मीन्स आपकी कुंडली में विच प्लैनेट हैज द हाईएस्ट डिग्री. योर प्लैनेट, योर कुंडली Venus might be very strong or Mercury because you're an RJ. It's just strong. In
Yes.
some other person's कुंडली Sun may be very strong. तो हमें कनेक्शन देखना पड़ता है कि ये जो दो आत्मा कारक हैं दोनों के, ये एक दूसरे से कितने घर दूर बैठे हैं. And then we also must see Rahu Ketu. If in a man's कुंडली और a woman's कुंडली हम देखते हैं कि राहु is in the 10th house, करियर पे बहुत फोकस होगा, घर पे नहीं होगा. राइट?
Okay.
जब राहु केतु 1st 7th पे आते हैं, then it means you need to work on your relationship. If you have Rahu in 1st and Ketu in 7th, you will only think of yourself, not your partner. अगर उल्टा हो गया, you will only focus on partner and multiple relationships without focusing on fixing anything in your life.
जी.
So, how these houses interact, Venus-Mars relationship. Here's a tip for you, Vedika.
जी.
Venus-Mars conjunction, मतलब अगर जुड़ जाते हैं in a fire or earth sign, it always gives what we call love marriage. Always. No
Okay.
exception.
Okay.
Always. अगर इंडिया में भी देखते हैं, अगर कुंडली में कोई आता है, भैया I want my son, daughter to get married, and I see Venus Mars conjunct in a fire or earth sign, I'm saying you're wasting your time and my time. You're going to find somebody eventually जब उस पर अच्छा ट्रांसिट आता है.
जी.
जुपिटर की दोनों कुंडलियों में प्लेसमेंट इंपॉर्टेंट है because it expands, ना? So
Right.
when we overlap kundlis and we see Jupiter sitting on one's ascendant, we know he's going or she is going to help you grow in life. But Shani जो है वो stress देगा,
Mhm.
right? तो एक चीज है, अगर Venus किसी के 7th house पे बैठा हो या एस्पेक्ट कर रहा हो, it calls lasting love yoga. जैसे अच्छी चीज होती है वो.
Okay.
And obviously फिर दशा टाइमिंग आ जाती है. अगर शनि की दशा चल रही है, then we know कि this is not the best time to get married. अगर शनि 7वें घर पे है, then we say it's not the best time to get married. Although हमने शो पे बार बार कहा है कि Saturn placed in the 10th and the 7th house generally doesn't give divorce or split. It gives long-lasting, stressful married life with a possible age gap between the point.
Okay.
शादी की बात में कहते हैं, एक कपल आया था, दे सेड हमारे सिर्फ 18 गुण मैच कर रहे हैं. तो एस्ट्रोलॉजर्स ने कहा शादी मत करो. ओके, मत करो. दे सेड व्हाट टू डू. आई सेड आप दोनों को शादी करनी है, 18 पॉइंट है. हमने मून देखा तो देखा कि दोनों का जो मून है और वैक्सिंग मून्स, मतलब दे वेरी स्ट्रांग मून्स, इमोशनली वेरी स्ट्रांग, वेरी स्टेबल. नॉट ओनली दैट, द मून्स आर प्लेस्ड 5 हाउसेज अवे. व्हेन मून इज प्लेस्ड 5 हाउसेज और 9, इट गिव्स गुड लक इन द कुंडली.
जी.
एक का जो 7th लॉर्ड है वो दूसरे की कुंडली में 5th हाउस में बैठा था, मतलब पार्टनर्स नाउ सिटिंग इन इमोशनल कनेक्शन.
Hmm.
एंड जुपिटर और वीनस जब ओवरलैप की थी, दे वर एक्सट्रीमली ओवरलुकिंग ईच अदर. इनकी शादी हो गई, 15 साल हो गए शादी को. They have a very strong relationship. They have one child. They're very happy. So the question is not just about gun milap ho jaye. The question is, what is the right way to analyze this? Every person has a shortcoming, like it or not. Hota hai.
जी.
And when you overcome your shortcoming by accepting what it is, that's when you understand कि ये better है. So आजकल के modern relationships के लिए we must look at the following points. Career compatibility. एक दूसरे का 10th house कैसे impact कर रहा है? मंगल और शनि की position for work-life balance. Mercury's position for communication style. Moon's placement for emotional intelligence. चौथा घर देखना पड़ेगा, आप एक दूसरे के साथ कितना खुश रहोगे. वीनस मून रिलेशनशिप भी देखना पड़ता है. अगर वीनस मून थोड़ा दूर है तो प्रॉब्लम होगा. एंड फाइनली जुपिटर्स, यस,
जी. No, we
Finally.
actually have a caller waiting since long time. So yeah, let's
Let's
quickly
take it.
take a call. Yeah.
Sure.
Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Thanks for holding.
Hello, Dr. Bhatia. This question is for my son. His date of birth is May 26th, 2007. Place of
May
birth
25,
is Fremont.
2007.
Place
Okay.
of birth is Fremont, California, and the time of birth is 10:11 p.m.
Okay, and what is your question?
The question is he's got some college decisions in state and out of state, and he's still debating. So where do you see him in the next 4-5 years? Will he be closer to home or will he be far from home? And this is for engineering major.
So, and this is for bachelor's or master's? क्या है ये?
Bachelor.
तो अगर बैचलर की बात कर रहे हैं, then right now bachelor's is always studied from formal education, which is 4th 5th house. उस पे अब शनि बैठा हुआ है
Okay.
और दशा भी मार्स की चल रही है. Generally, this
Mhm.
says he should be closer to home. Okay.
I see.
लॉन्ग टर्म ट्रैवल का घर होता है 9th हाउस, उसमें केतु बैठा है. इन दिस कुंडली केतु एक्ट्स लाइक सन, बट केतु के ऊपर केतु
Okay.
भी ट्रांजिट कर रहा है, which means for the it is better, not it will happen, but it is better for your son to be closer to home. Closer to home means somewhere in Bay Area, somewhere in California, as opposed to moving to East Coast, moving to Central Coast.
Okay.
Advisable यही है कि 3 साल तक he is going to be here. Now in the long run, where will your son be? It is likely he is going to be here. Just कुंडली ऐसी है कि
Okay.
लगता है वो यहीं रहेगा. अगर
I
if you
see.
have a feeling your son goes away for 2 years for a master's program, we consider that short-term move. उसके बाद he may come back, but that short-term move is not happening for at least another 3 years. Remember that. 3 साल बाद दशा
Right.
खुलेगी 2 साल की, but I really think
Mhm.
he's going to be here. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. So
Good
he'll
luck.
probably pick some in-state. Yeah. Thank you.
I
Thanks,
think
Dr.
so.
Bhatia.
Bye.
With that, we are just left with 5 more minutes in this show. So, should we take another question or should we just wrap it up?
We can take another question if we have a caller. I mean,
Yeah,
it
let me.
depends.
Yeah. Hello,
अगर
you're
है
on
तो
air.
ठीक है.
Oh, the call got dropped.
Maybe they wanted to talk to you.
No, they were waiting since long time. We got into a longer discussion. But anybody who is trying to reach us right now, you can directly call Dr. Bhatia. saketbhatia.com website पे जाइए, आपको सारी information वहाँ मिल जाएगी, contact information, how you can get connected with him, or you can directly call him 408-639-5300. I think the caller is calling back. Let's see. Hello, you're on air with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Yeah, I just had a question similar to the previous caller.
Yes.
This call
Go
will
ahead.
be recorded.
Yeah, my daughter was born on May 26, 2007, just one day after the previous caller, I guess.
May 26th, 2007. Okay.
2007.
7.
And time is 7:20 p.m.
Okay.
in Walnut Creek, California.
Okay.
And the same question, I think I wanted to know whether she's going to be outside California or within California for the next few years. Engineering major,
Which kind of engineering?
data sciences.
That's good. That's a good field. Um, so Walnut Creek, let me check. Again, just to confirm, Walnut Creek, May 26, 2007, 7:20 p.m.
Correct.
Yeah, so in her kundli also, it is likely pointing that she's running Rahu Dasha. Rahu almost always points to people moving away. I don't think she's going to be here. Dasha is running till
Like matlab, not in California.
not in the Bay Area, not in California. I think she's going to move away. She will have a choice. She'll have multiple choices. This girl.
Yeah.
Rahu Saturn is very good. But if she chooses something outside which is not here, it is better for her. That is my suggestion. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So Vedika, today's show we were talking about how is the कितनी different चीजें होती हैं astrology में जो हमें पढ़नी पड़ती है.
जी.
The complexity of Vedic astrology. इस show पे भी you can only answer 1 or 2 questions. But in general, if you come for detailed reading, बहुत time जाता है. एक question पूछो, it can take 5 to 7 minutes to give the right answer. And the answers are spot on in most cases, They are proven, they are done with for 30 years. So it becomes pretty interesting, right?
Right.
अब शो खत्म होने के टाइम पे we'll talk about another channel that just started.
Oh, yes.
I like the giggle you have. It's 87.7. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, it's the new FM station we have added recently, and it is now fully functioning, running. So do tune in and listen to it.
So Radio Zindagi has a new channel, Suno FM. It was nice to
Yes.
meet all of you at the launch event, which took place. It was nice. And as usual, best of luck. 87.7 is 8 plus 7, which is 15, plus 7 equals 22. 22 is a very unique number in numerology. It is considered a master number. 1550 is also 1 plus 5 plus 5 plus 0, which is 11. Again, a master number. So दोनों channel master numbers हैं, which have specific purpose in numerology. So 1550 AM and 87.7 FM. I wish you guys the very best. I hope to continue being here and we'll connect again next week. Thank you, Vedika.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us and for your kind words. And listeners, if you have any question, आप सीधा contact कीजिए by calling 408-639-5300 or through the website saketbhatia.com. And don't go anywhere. RJ Swati is coming next with Cruise Control. Stay tuned.